Hey guys, welcome to Art Building English. In this video, you are going to learn about what is RCM and what are the steps involved in RCM. Before we start the topic, if you haven't subscribed my channel Art Building English, please do subscribe it and also press the notification icon for future video updates. Now let's start the topic. The abbreviation of RCM is Revenue Cycle Management. It is the process in which healthcare facilities manage the entire billing cycle from patient's eligibility to final payment. This involves supervising the complete process of generating revenue for the hospital. There are 10 steps involved in RCM: patient's registration, insurance verification, encounter, medical transcription, medical coding, demo and charge entry, charge transmission, cash or payment posting, AR calling or denial management, and patient billing or secondary billing. Now let's see the detailed explanation of each topic. First one is patient's pre-registration. Usually this is the first step before a patient visits your healthcare practice. Pre-registration is the process of obtaining each patient's demographic, health, and insurance information such as patient's name, date of birth, address, social security number, insurance provider insurance plan details, group ID, group number, etc., medical history, medication, and other health informations. And the second topic is insurance verification process. Once you confirm the appointment and get the patient's information, we should validate the patient's insurance information either by checking online or calling the insurance directly. Also, need to get copay, deductible, and out-of-pocket information. Only if the insurance is active, we could confirm the patient's appointment. Otherwise, we need to call the patient and inform that what's wrong and get clarified. In this stage, we have to get the pre-authorization too if the procedure required. As you know, for some particular CPT codes, for some particular services, before the provider render the service to the patient, they are supposed to call the insurance and get the authorization number and update in the claim form, or else it will be denied as pre-authorization number is missing. This is applicable for some particular CPT codes. And the next topic is encounter. When patient consults healthcare provider, the details of the condition and service performed is recorded by audio or video. These particulars may be recorded in front of the patient or after the encounter, after the service. It gives a clarity about the condition and medication that healthcare provider has prescribed. They submit the record to the RCM company to process medical billing and claim the revenue. And the fourth step is medical transcription. Medical transcription is also called as letters MT. It is the manual processing of voice reports dictated by physicians and other healthcare professionals into text format. The medical transcription team of a hospital typically receives the voice files with dictation of medical documents from healthcare providers. Then they will convert those voice files into a text format, that is a document. They will get the voice recordings. Actually, it is the conversation between the patient and healthcare professionals. After receiving those voice files, they will convert those voice files into a text format, like a documents. And after that, it will be moved to the coding team. And now let's see about the fifth step, that is medical coding. The coder reads the healthcare provider's report of the patient's visit and then translates each bit of information into a code. There is a specific code for what kind of visit this is and the symptom that patient is showing, what test the doctor does, and what the doctor diagnoses the patient with. The coding process ends when the medical coder enters the appropriate code into a form or a software program. For example, if a patient has COVID, then now the coder will enter as CPT code 87913. The code 87913 represents coronavirus. Okay. So same thing, like if a patient have any problems, like what are the services were provided to the patient, those will be converted as the CPT codes by the coders. Okay. And once the report is coded, it's passed to the medical biller. And here is the sixth step, that is demo and charge entry. First, let's see about demo. Demo is known as patient's demographics. It means updating the patient's details in the claim form. Some informations like patient's name, age, insurance ID, and insurance name, SSN number, location, etc. The patient's details will be updated in claim form. That is called demo. Okay. And next one is charge entry. Charge entry is the process of assigning to the patient's account an appropriate dollar value as per the chosen medical codes and corresponding fee schedule. The reimbursements for the healthcare provider service or depend on the charges entered for the medical services performed. Same thing like coders. Here, the charge entry person will have a fee schedule. In that fee schedule, for each CPT code, there will be some dollar amount that needs to be built in the claim form. For example, there is a CPT code called 91123. For that code, the billed amount should be $100. Now, the charge entry person will review that fee schedule and he will enter that dollar amount in a claim form. Okay, I hope you got it now. And now, the next step is charge transmission. Transmitting the claims with accurate coding through EDI. EDI means electronic data interchange. To the insurance company is called charge transmission. Only clean claims without error will be transmitted through EDI. EDI means it is the way of submitting the claim to the insurance. Actually, we can submit claim through paper, fax, web portal and EDI. The benefit of submitting in EDI is if we submit any claim with some errors, like if we are missing to bill the NPI number or a patient's member ID number, then the clearinghouse, actually in EDI, the claim will be submitted through clearinghouse. Okay, that is called EDI submission. If we submit a claim with any errors, like missing to bill the NPI or diagnosis code, patient details, then the clearinghouse shows the rejection as there is the error in this claim, and it will also show us what is the error so that we can change that error, we can correct it and we resubmit it to the insurance so that we can get payment as soon as possible. But if we submit it through paper, fax or web portal, even if we submit with the error, they will be received by the insurance company and they will get back to us as a denial, as missing NPI, patient's ID, etc. To eradicate this one, maximum companies will follow submitting the claim through EDI. Okay, I hope you got it now. And the next step is cash or payment posting. Payments received from patients and insurance companies are posted to the patient's account in the claims billing system. The posted payments are balanced against the deposit slips to ensure accuracy. We also process electronic posting of payment into the billing software and ensure that the EOB, that is the explanation of benefits, files are stored for future reference. The payment posting teams also check for any underpayment being made to the accounts and moves the accounts to the AR team for reprocessing. If a claim was submitted to the insurance, then if the payment was received, once we check the claim status in the web portal and if the claim was paid, then the payment posting team will post that payment into the software. And in that claim there is no denial, then they will just post the payment and they will check if there is any secondary balance, that is if a primary paid with any patient's responsibility or not. If there is no patient's responsibility and the claim was paid completely, then they will just post the payment and close the account. Okay, and if there is a denial in that claim, they have paid partially paid, there are 4 codes built in that claim, but they have paid only three codes and 1 code was denied. And now the payment posting team will post the payment for those codes, and for the denied code they will forward this claim to the AR team. Okay, and the AR team, that is the 9th step. The 9th step is denial management or AR. Actually, it is an important key factor in revenue cycle. It motivates the profitable revenue growth by reducing the denials with insurance companies and address the denied claims on various issues and maintaining constant follow-ups. Taking appropriate action to decrease denials and increase revenue payments. Determine the cause for denial to reduce the risk of future denials. Same thing, if a claim was denied, then the AR team will call the insurance and check with them, and they will find a solution to get payment for the provider. And if, for example, if the claim was denied as missing some CPT codes or missing modifier, now the now the AR team will review that claim, they will submit a corrected claim, and also they will follow up on that claim until we receive payment for the provider. Okay, once we receive the payment, they will forward it back to the payment posting team. Now, the payment posting team will post the payment, and also they will check whether if there is any patient's responsibility. In some process, even AR team will also post the payment. Okay, now the payment was posted. Now, what the AR team will do is, and also what payment posting team will do is, they will check if there is any patient's responsibility. If there is a patient's responsibility, they will forward that to the AR team. Okay, and now here comes the 10th step, that is patient billing or secondary billing. Insurance company may apply a portion of allowed amount to the patient's responsibility, such as copay, coinsurance and deductible. Our billing professionals review the accounts which have an outstanding balance after insurance payment. If the outstanding balance is patient's responsibility and the patient has secondary insurance, then they will bill the balance to the secondary. If there is no secondary insurance, then the balance will be moved to the patient. I'll go ahead with an example. There is a patient called A and a patient called B. Both claims were processed and the insurance company, that is the primary insurance, paid with patient's responsibility. The patient's responsibility is $50 copay. Now, for patient A, he has a secondary insurance. Now, our billing professionals, what they will do is, they will check whether the secondary insurance is active or not. If it is active, then they will bill that $50 patient's responsibility to secondary insurance. Okay, and here comes patient B. He have only one insurance. That insurance have already processed and paid with $50 copay. That is patient's responsibility. But he doesn't have secondary insurance. So the for that $50, patient is responsible. So they will bill that balance to patient. Once the patient paid the balance and once the secondary paid the balance, sometimes the AR itself will post the payment and close the account. And for some project, the payment posting will post the payment and they will close the account. These are the steps in RCM. I hope this video was very helpful for you. If you have any doubts, please do ask your doubts in comment box. For sure, I'll help you. And if you have any queries, please mail us to arc.billing1016@gmail.com. If you want any job support or if you're looking for a job, please do mail your resume to arc.billing1016@gmail.com. And also, if you like this video, please do like, share, and if you haven't subscribed my channel Arc Billing English, please do subscribe it and also press the notification icon for future video updates. Thanks for watching.